talking about Genshin Impact and the development and other stuff that I'm not aware of that a lot of you guys have been asking for me to check out. We got people coming in the Twitch chat asking about it. I've gotten YouTube comments asking about it. So here we are. Let's check it out. What do we got? Also, real quick, before y'all get your pitchforks out and your torches out, these are just my opinions. It's okay if you disagree. We can agree to disagree and we can be civil about it, okay? We play video games. It's chill. It's not that deep, bro. Let's have a good time. Cheers. Hopefully you're having a great day. And, bro, that Natlan stream, huh? It's kind of nuts.
其实我想跟大家说的话，在我们前瞻的最后，我已经都讲完了。我已经都讲完了。
You can see this is sorry, I'm gonna be pausing a lot. I like to do this for speeches. You can see there's something he's trying to say and he's having a tough time getting it out.
话在我们前
Kinda sus.
瞻的最后，我已经都讲完了。
It's a little scary. Is there a reason why y'all wanted me to watch this? A little spooky. Ah, I can't curse. It's YouTube. Oh, I felt that, bro. I've been on stage and cried before. I feel that. I feel that. I cried hosting the Honkai Impact 3rd concert. Like a baby, dude. Oh, I know that feeling. He was about, yeah. What do you have to say? He's having a tough time saying whatever he has to say. I'm so curious. It's a good bow.
过去的这一年，其实不管是原神项目组，还是我，其实都经历过焦虑和迷茫。因为我们确确实实感觉经历了很多特别艰难的时刻。我们确实听到了很多的声音。
Ooh. Oh, we're gonna have an honest conversation here. Okay, maybe that's why you had a tough time saying it. Okay, that's all right.
有的声音特别的。
Yeah. Ooh. Okay. This is very open. Wow. Okay.
特别的尖锐，然后把我们整个原神和原神项目组。
Oh, that's sad. I like the honesty here because there is a lot of this, obviously. And there's a lot of good though. I like the honesty and open. Okay,
都
interesting.
贬得一无是处。
That's a dumb take, by the way. The game's not perfect, but nothing good about it against you. Like, come on, there's a lot of great in the game.
还有很多人说，觉得我们项目组非常傲慢，听不进大家的声音。但就像鸡哥讲的
Whoa, this is a take I see a lot. Yo, they're actually they're grabbing actual negative takes that people give a lot on. Wow.
不进大家的声音。但就像鸡哥讲的，其实我们跟大家一样，我们也是玩家，大家感受到的事情，我们也在感受。只是对于我们来讲呢，我们听到的声音实在是太多了，我们需要沉下心来，去弄清楚到底哪些是来自各位旅行者真实的声音。
This is real. I like the honesty of him actually grabbing real takes that the internet says a lot. I feel like any content creator or even artist, musician I might cry. Can resonate with this because there's moments where like you'll get feedback and as a creative, you're working on so many different things. It takes a long time to actually execute on all the feedback you get when you are having a product or a community that is reaching the thousands, right? I'm guilty of this. You know, like I've gotten hundreds of feedback, thousands of feedback from a lot of you guys on YouTube on things that I should be doing as a YouTuber better, and content that needs to get done and yada yada yada, and ways I could have, you know, not missed out on this and blah 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 blah. And it takes a long time to be able to execute on a lot of that feedback, and I just don't do it due to time. But because of that, it's like, oh, UD has gotten arrogant for not wanting to listen to the feedback. But it's just like there's only so much you can do. You're one person against thousands, you know? I love how honest he is about this, and I love that he's having a heart-to-heart live. Because pre-recorded, it can feel a little scripted, or people will assume it's scripted. But if you're on stage and there's people in the crowd, that's real. You can't take that away from him. So him doing this is a great way to dispel a lot of the lack of transparency and communication. I have to admit, a few times where I thought they weren't listening to the community, I'll admit, I've said on record multiple times, man, it feels like Genshin Impact just isn't listening as much lately. I've totally said that a lot of times. A lot of times. I'm definitely guilty of saying that. I would like to say Natlan 5.0 special program is the first time I was like, whoa. Oh, you guys have seen our feedback. Okay. Cool. Thank you. This is amazing. You guys killed it with this dev stream. Whoa. To where, like, I low-key felt bad for being as hard as I was for the past few patches. Or just, you know, just in general, since 1.0, day one, right? I think it's important to always leave your feedback, though, because as the devs have said in the special program, the reason why they were aware of these changes they needed to do is thanks to the feedback, right? But yeah, that's a tough.
听不进大家的声音，但就像鸡哥讲的，其实我们跟大家一样，
We are like all. We also feel what the players and travelers are feeling.
我们也在感受，只是对于我们来讲呢，我们听到的声音实在是太多了，我们需要沉下心来去弄清楚。
We heard too many voices, so we need to calm down because this is hard on Dawei especially. The reason why it's hard is there's a benefit to being a big company with a huge team, and there's a con. The benefit to having a company with a team of people that you work with is there's more things that you can do. Two heads are better than one, right? The bad about it is when you're the head of a company and you have employees and you have a team that is working on the product and vision that you have, the fact of the matter remains you can't do everything. So a lot of what you want to happen, you are relying on the rest of the team to be able to execute. And that requires time, and that also requires a lot of back and forth. Because maybe you have a vision, Dawei has a vision that he wants to communicate, right? But then he needs to make sure that his artist team is on board, his financial team is on board, his marketing team is on board, the producers are on board, right? It's very hard to be able to coordinate all of these different things and still get work done the bigger that you get, which is why good management and good coordination is a key to success for this. I say to say, a lot of what he wants the vision to be, he himself cannot do. It requires his entire team to do. So he has to wait and hope for the best and put his faith in others. And hopefully the community, the players, can wait until that faith is executed on. So it's tough on him because he's the guy at the head that just has the vision, and he has to like soak in all these voices. You know what I mean? The greater the power, the greater the responsibility. Exactly.
去弄清楚到底哪些是来自各位旅行者真实的声音。所以在今年年初的时候，在我们整个项目组和我都特别迷茫的时候，我们决定回到最初的地方。我们在2019年开始原型这个项目的时候，也曾经历过这样的很难的时刻。
True. Initially, the first Genshin Impact trailer did receive a lot of backlash. I remember that. Personally, I remember being like, this game looks amazing. It's everything I love in a game. But anime, I'll play it. I'm a mobile game, gacha game hater. I used to be that guy. But maybe this will be the exception. And then I fell into the gacha hole, and then I got into Honkai Impact 3rd. And then I got into PGR. And it was a never ending. Now I'm playing way too many anime mobile games. But I have no regrets. It's been a blast. It's been fun. And thanks to that, I got to meet all of you. But it was definitely, if anyone remembers, Genshin has always received backlash. Natlan is not a new thing. They've received it since 1.0. When you're that big, if you're above 30K subscribers or have an audience of thousands of people, you're going to get backlash on everything you do because not everyone's going to agree to everything you do.
是什么支撑我们走到现在呢？是在场和不在场。
We came here because of all the travelers present and absent. Thank you so much. Respect.
支持我们，我们也是因为听了很多大家的声音，才走到了今天。
True.
所以在今年年初的时候，在我们不知道未来应该怎么走的时候，我跟项目组的所有同学决定开始去走向我们最亲爱的全球的旅行者。我们去了很多地方，去了我这一辈子都没有去过的一些城市。
For everyone that says, why are you traveling the world right now so much? If only you just focused on content. I'm doing it so I can actually meet a lot of you guys to get, voices. I feel this. This is great. I'm so happy he did this. This is great. I love this. I wonder where he went to.
我们去了很多地方，去了我这一辈子都没有。
Getting those in-person perspectives of your community is so important.
有中国的。
Cities in China as well as other cities in other countries around the world.
我跟一个一个的旅行者去交流的时候，很可爱，因为我是戴着帽子，戴着。
Travelers are so cute.
有一次我印象中有一次我在湖北襄阳的时候遇到一个旅行者，他在电梯的时候。
I cry in my hotel every single time I meet with some of y'all. At the end of the day.
然后我说你认错人了，然后。
I've done that. I'm low-key trying to play it off sometimes.
然后我们说你认错人了，然后我们团队忽悠了半天，告诉他
My team tried so hard to convince him with lying. Oh, maybe he found it after all. We talked to him for over 2 hours. Hell yeah, man.
他和他的女朋友怎么在疫情期间一起玩《原神》的故事。
That's cute. That's cute. Yeah, that hits different, right?
我听完他们的故事，这一路上我听了很多很多这样的故事，包括有的同学，有的旅行者是怎么开始玩《原神》的，也是在疫情期间，宿舍的同学摁着他头开始玩的。
Base. It's like that one YouTube comment that told me to get into Honkai Impact. Thank you.
我听了很多很多这样的声音，感受到大家对《原神》的热爱，也感受到大家。 经历了很多的痛点，和大家今天为什么觉得
Oh, I love this. This is the best thing you can do. Ask people that leave your community all the time. It's the best thing you can do.
痛点和大家今天为什么觉得为什么觉得，甚至有的同学已经很久没有再来过皮瓦特道路了，所以我听了他们的声音，我们一个一个听过去之后，这些旅行者的声音给了我们很大的鼓舞啊，所以。 回来之后，我跟整个项目组我们开了很多很多的会，一轮一轮的会开下去，最后我们达成一个共识，只要对于原神来讲，只有对旅行者的陪伴是唯一不能改变的，其他任何东西都可以改变。所以今天大家在呐喊站直播看到我们做了很多改变，不管是游戏内容的，还是
I would like to say. Natlan was way better than I expected. Genuinely shocked, surprised, wow. I'm gonna be honest, I've been proud to see the quality of life improvements in Fontaine. It's been cool to see. But every time I saw it, I was like, it's a good start. It's a good start. And then we would get another patch of quality of life, and I'd be like, it's okay. It's a good start. We could use more in the patch. It's a good start. Natlan was the first time I was like, whoa. Whoa. Y'all knocked out specific big points that we've been specifically asking for. It felt like we were seen and listened to. Like, this was the first time I was like, whoa, okay. It made me feel good about, like, staying around the game. You know? There's still more that needs to be improved on, just so we're clear, but that's with everything in life. Nobody's perfect. No thing is perfect, right?
还是各种优化。我们觉得只要旅行者开心就好，我们什么都可以变，因为如果连旅行者都不喜欢原神的，那我们做的所有事情还有什么意义呢？对吧？所以其实今年上半年跟很多很多的旅行者交流了之后， 我们自己受到了很大的鼓舞，我们自己也觉得有了可以继续走下去的勇气和决心。所以今天在我们前瞻直播最后的时候，我站在那个角落，看着所有的旅行者，我还是非常不争气的流眼泪了。
Yeah, I felt that. Yeah, that hits different.
希望从今天开始。
Real quick. I won't name who, but like, we'll have this conversation afterwards.
希望从今天
I
开始，
feel that though.
原神，不管是我们未来的5.0纳塔版本，还是我们的开始，我们希望能够陪伴着旅行者踏遍提瓦特的。
Audio, where did you go?
我知道未来我们还会有做得不好的地方，我也知道我们到今天为止还不能
It got quiet.
完全符合旅行者的期待。但是不管是我也好，
I like that.
还不能
Even now, things still haven't turned out exactly as the traveler wanted. I like that. He just admitted that, like, he's aware that it's not everything has been addressed and there is more work to be done. That's great. Love the transparency. Love the communication.
还不能完全符合旅行者的期待。但是不管是我也好，还是我们项目组也好，
That's really good. Here's the thing. Like, part of what frustrated me so much with the lack of quality of life was it wasn't just a lack of quality of life. It was a lack of communication. That's what was killing me. I don't mind if there's a lack of quality of life. If you're communicating, you're working on it. At the very least, I can hold out hope that, like, oh, they are working on it. But because there was no communication for a very long time on a lot of the quality of life until Fontaine, it was like, are they working on it? Are they listening? Maybe they're not. Like, we didn't get many speeches and many talks about this. It was just on the content being, like, shown in a patch, and that's it, right? And that makes it a little harder to try to hold faith until the actual execution of the quality of life needs to happen. But seeing this alone will make me hold out hope that we'll get things even better down the road.
但是不管是我也好，还是我们
Is it potentially a cultural thing to not communicate shortcomings or failures? No, I don't. It's not at all, because Hoyo has done a fantastic job at communicating things in the past with other IPs, right? And even sometimes with Genshin, right? I believe Hoyoverse just got too successful too fast. Because I have that problem with my channel right now. I'm suffering from that right now, so I know how that feels. I think my YouTube channel, my career, became too successful too fast. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I do. I truly believe that to this day. I was not expecting the videos to go from 5 views for 3 years to thousands and thousands and thousands of views and subscribers, right? And what that means is you now have thousands of people looking to you to, like, what's the next level that you're gonna do with all this support, right? Suffer from success, right? Genshin had this. Nobody could have predicted Genshin was gonna become a worldwide phenomenon that it became. But now that it became a worldwide phenomenon, it's like, wait a minute. The whole world is watching. And a big part of the world is financially supporting. We need to do good now. So all of a sudden, what was a smaller team needs to now hire, train the team, and then come up with new and better projects. And then it got bigger, and they got to hire more and train the team. And that takes time, brother. But it's why communication is so essential to hold people over. And I think they probably just bit off more than they could chew because they wanted to make everyone proud. But because of that, the communication lacked. I've been guilty of the same thing with my own channel. Still am. We're working on it. We got a new website. Link in the description if you want to check that out. To help, like, improve the communication. But, like, that took me like 4 months to be able to make, right? Imagine what it's like for them, for an entire company. I'm not saying boo-hoo, multi-billion-dollar company, like, you know, just shouldn't ever improve. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying I get it. I understand the difficulty that comes with that. which is why I'm so happy to see this communication and the quality of life happening that we're getting finally, which is it's so nice to see.
但是不管是我也好，还是我们
And personally, I think Dawei is a perfect spokesperson for Hoyo, and he should continue to have these conversations to show that there is someone in the company that is truly still that tech otaku, and there's so many that just wants to make a cool thing for the world.
历了过去1年的焦虑和迷茫，我想我们从各位旅行者身上已经收获了足够多的勇气和信心啊，所以从今天开始，从我离开这个舞台，我们希望整个原神项目组，也包括整个原神的旅行者，我们能够轻装上阵，我们能够抛下过去的包袱啊，我们能够全心全意的去为旅行者创造最好的体验。所以在今天 Fast 的最后，我还是想跟现场的所有的旅行者一起喊一下。旅行者们，纳塔见！
That's just a happy-go-lucky kid, man.
旅行者们，大家说纳塔见可以吗？
I mean that in a wholesome way. His inner child hasn't died out yet.
旅行者们，旅行者们，旅行者们，谢谢大家，我们纳塔见。
I like, you know, the best example I can give is like Cyberpunk 2077, right? When that game first came out, as far as I'm aware, it was a huge catastrophic mess. Catastrophic buggy mess, right? Everyone thought the game was going to stay awful. Nowadays, they released an amazing anime, and the game is way better than what it was before. And so many people are absolutely in love with this game, but it took a very long time for them to be able to get from its original product to what it is now, right? These things take time. And I think part of the reason why there was a lot of frustration is originally there wasn't that communication, but then all of a sudden they started to communicate once they began to work on things. And and we're seeing that here with the Genshin team a little bit in Fontaine and now a lot with this Genshin dev streaming. Now this, thank you for the bless, you guys. With this Natlan special program and now this conversation with Dawei. It's hard. And again, not everyone's going to believe this. People are still going to be impatient, and that's fine. You have the right to be like, this game just isn't for me. I'm not willing to wait that long. Or I'm happy with it. I'm going to keep playing. Or I should have never gave this game my time. All of those are valid takes. They are. They are valid takes, you know? It's up to you at the end of the day what you want to enjoy. Either is fair, right? I'm just happy, personally, that we got this. We got this heart-to-heart, open, live, not pre-recorded, on stage, true conversation from Dawei. He literally called out specific things that we were actually saying about the game, right? And then also did this after showcasing some quality of life being implemented in the game. So a little bit of action was shown and a lot of communication was shown, and that looks good, right? So, yeah, I'm very happy to see this. I would like to say, like, they should be proud with the fact that, you know, they're actually communicating, and these quality of life in 5.0 is actually very good. I was genuinely impressed.
哪些是来自各位旅行者真实的声音？所以在今年年初的时候，在我们整个项目组和我都特别迷茫的时候，我们决定回到最初的地方。我们在2019年开始原神这个项目的时候，也曾经历过这样的很难的时刻。是什么支撑我们走到现在呢？是在场和不在场的所有的旅行者。
Yeah, and it's especially hard too because like we only see the now as players. We only see the now. we don't know what they got cooking for the next 3 months to the next 2 years. Because dev time is when a new patch comes out for us, they already are working on the next few patches. By the time they hit 5.3, they've already begun work on the next region. You know what I mean? And again, that timeline's not exactly accurate, but like they are ahead. So like it's extra hard to hear like 1,000 people be like, when are you going to do this? When in reality, you're already working on it. Especially when you're not the artist or the game developer like Dawei, and you're just the visionary. You know what I mean? To me, I felt like they listened, but probably inexperienced team. Yeah, and they're also inexperienced for sure. You know what I mean? Now they have the experience. This is their 4th year, and you know, clearly they've listened, as they said, they've listened to a lot of different voices, right? But it was very much a new thing for them to deal with this magnitude of a community. Yeah. Didn't they say somewhere it takes like 2 years to do a region? Yeah, I'm sure that they already have the concept work finished before the game was even shown for all the regions, right? It's just a matter of like the actual development beginning a year ahead of time. And this is why I say like the money that you give, you don't see the results of the money you're giving to a game until like the next region. Oh, you swiped on the Venti banner? Cool. You probably won't see where that money is being invested in until Inazuma. Oh, you swiped on Inazuma? You probably won't see that where that money is being invested in until Sumeru. You know? Like, the best analogy I can give is like this website that we've been working on for a hot minute. Like we did that so that there was an easier way to communicate super important information because the YouTube algorithm doesn't recommend everything. And I've suffered from not giving proper communication with this community, you know, in the same way that we wanted communication from Genshin Impact, right? I wasn't giving that communication to y'all. But it also took me 4 months to like get this website up and running because I've had meetings with our partner company to make this good and for there to be a ton of features and yada, yada, yada. But like, you got to keep that under wraps until it's available to be talked about, right? Imagine that on a 6-month to a multi-year development scale where millions of people are a part of that community. That is crazy. Not to say Genshin Impact is without its faults. It's not. But it's really cool to see all the improvements we're finally getting. I'm very happy with it. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. Genshin never gives specific time for some events like animation and characters pools. As players who are waiting and suffering from sync costs, it is hard to be patient and optimistic to the game. Kinda, you know, patience is a difficult thing with the internet and even me, myself. I'm a very impatient person. Should be obvious. But part of the reason that fed into that impatience was the lack of communication, you know? But now that we're getting the communication, it's a little easier to be patient knowing something is in the works, you know? Not for everybody. Some people will leave because they want it. They're even more impatient. They want it right away. And they're not wrong for that. You should do the things that makes you happy in life. But if you're coming back to the game or you're finally excited to play the game again, or you've been playing the game, but you haven't been that excited, and now all of a sudden you're very excited, dude, hell yeah. Play what you love, whether that's Genshin Impact or not. Have a good time. Does this mean we stop giving constructive feedback on how to improve the game? No. The 5.0 Natlan special program, the devs themselves have said they appreciate the feedback because it's helped them make the game better. That means we should continue to give feedback. We just need to make sure we don't do it in a toxic way. We do it in a constructive way. And we continue to communicate this for a very, very long time. You know? Like, I'm glad you're saying quitting the game after 4 years of bad communication and bad rewards is valid because not many people say that. They treat people who quit like traitors, like we owe something to the company or the community. It's a lot of that. Even people saying like, oh, you're a traitor for quitting. They're not saying that because like, look, haters, I truly believe this from the bottom of my heart, and maybe you'll disagree. Haters only hate because they've been hurt. That's a fact. The people that are calling people a traitor for leaving or quitting the game, they're saying that because they wanted you to enjoy something that they really enjoy. That's it. That's where that comes from. You know what I mean? Like, and maybe something is great. You know, let's say Genshin Impact was the perfect game, the #1 quality game in the world, right? Nothing can be the #1 quality game everywhere because nothing is perfect, right? But let's say it was. It's still okay to not play the perfect game. You know, my favorite coffee of all time, one of my favorite coffees is a mint cream iced cold brew. But I don't have a mint cream iced cold brew every single day. Some days I don't want to have a mint cream iced cold brew. Some days I want to have a chocolate cold brew. You know? Spice it up. Nothing wrong with that, man. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
所以在今年年初的时候，在我们不知道未来应该怎么走的时候，
In my opinion, constructive criticism is good. Pure hating and nonsense complaining isn't going to get anything anywhere. I do think complaining in a constructive way is good. Some people say constructive criticism is complaining. That's not true. I'll be like, hey, why do we not have pyro characters in Natlan besides the pyro archon? That's not me complaining. That's me giving constructive criticism. It's the pyro region. I would like to see more pyro characters. You could have a different opinion. That's valid. That's not complaining, though. That's just feedback. That's constructive criticism, right? That's fine. I do agree that pure hating, not okay. Not okay. In a toxic way. Like, we shouldn't wish for, you know, the bad health of another human being because a game or a product or something or a service isn't what you wanted it to be.
我们去了很多地方，去了我这一辈子都没有去过的一些城市，有中国的，也有全球的。我们去跟很多。
It's the game sucks versus this specific thing needs to be improved because X, Y, Z. But both are valid. I personally think it's a waste of time for you to be like, this game is awful for any game. Bro, move on and play something you enjoy. Don't waste your time on that. Everyone's opinion is going to be different about every game, just like everyone's opinion is different on every cup of coffee, you know? I can recommend you a mint cream iced cold brew and you can tell me, bro, that is a nasty cup of coffee. That's a valid take. You know what I mean? It's a valid take. Do I agree with it? No. You're wrong. I'm right. Sorry. Mint cream ice cream cold brew or mint cream iced cold brew is one of the best coffees ever. You're wrong. I'm right. Jokes aside, though, like, that's okay if you think otherwise, you know? But if you just constantly do that, and that's the only thing you do, like, you're just wasting your time, bro. And you yourself, if you're enjoying the game, why are you giving your time and energy to people that don't enjoy what you enjoy? That doesn't make sense to me either. You know? Like, okay, are you tired of the people that say this game sucks or this game is great? Stop interacting with them. Your energy is limited. Protect your energy. Decide, like you should be sharing and spending your energy on things that recharge you and make you feel better. You know? Or how some people say mint ice cream is like eating toothpaste. Yeah, those people are wrong, but that's a valid take. But those people are incorrect. I just want to let you know. If you think that's true, like, I'm sorry, you're wrong. Mint ice cream is one of the best ice creams in the world. But that's a valid take. Like, you can say that. That's valid, you know? That's valid. Am I going to prefer eating mint ice cream with my friend that also likes mint ice cream instead of the person that likes chocolate ice cream? Yeah. No hate against you, bro. I just want to share my hype of my mint ice cream with another mint ice cream lover. You know what I'm saying? Like, Duck is my homie. That's my brother from another mother. You know what I mean? He doesn't drink much coffee. I still hang out with him all the time. You know? That's still my homie. You know what I mean? I also really prefer to go to coffee shops with other people that prefer coffee, though. Nothing against my homie Duck. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, disliking things is not a crime, guys. That's fine. Spending your time on negativity, that's a crime. To yourself. You're doing a disservice to yourself, you know? Too many people spend too much time arguing. Also, you gotta understand some people like the drama. some people do live for the drama. They do like it. They thrive off of it. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, if that's not your cup of tea, stop being around those people or consuming, you know, those tweets or being around that energy. You know, some people like that. And if they want to do that, let them do their thing. Whatever makes you happy, boo boo. Do what makes you happy.
然后我们说你认错人了，然后
We said we're the wrong people. That's a sad thing to say, though.
在电梯的时候就说你是不是大伟哥？然后我们说你认错人了，然后我们
A hilarious thing to say, by the way.
然后我们团队同学忽
Oh no, it's the wrong person. He's not the
悠
way.
了半天，告诉他你认错人了，然后我们坐下去跟他一起聊了2。
Bro, I remember like my best analogy for this, right? I love that he traveled the world to like get other people's opinions and stuff, right? To the Genshin Impact team, to Dawei, to Hoyoverse, to any game dev team, to any content creator, it's important to understand like your content will change as time goes on. Everything you do will be met with criticism when you have a community of thousands of people. I get death threats every single day. I receive negative hate comments every single day. Like, that's normal, but what matters is you always remember about the core community that likes you for who you are, and that's who you should be working for, if that makes sense. Like that's what you strive for greatness for. You don't have to please everyone. You don't. It's not necessary, you know? It's just not necessary. It's not. And you're not going to please everyone no matter how hard you try. So do what you love. At the end of the day, you will find an audience for it. You will, you know? Like, I've been traveling a lot lately for this exact same reason. Because I literally just wanted to travel the world and meet a lot of you guys in person. Like, we went to many places, many cities. I've been to Korea, Japan, China, Germany, California, New York City in this last year. Part of the reason I did that is to meet a lot of you guys. A lot of you guys, like, I've taken pictures with you guys. We've had conversations. I took 2 people from the community and we got coffee in China. Straight up. Like I was like, you want to get coffee? They're like, yeah, can we recommend you the coffee shop? I'm like, sure, that would be great. We got coffee. We talked for like, it was like 4 hours, if I'm not mistaken, you know? And it was an amazing time and it was great. But part of the reason why I did that was to meet you guys and hear from y'all and see from y'all, like, what is it that about like what I do and who I am that resonates with you guys, so I don't ever like lose that vision. And it's that stuff helps so much to keep you grounded and keep you close to your roots of who you are, like Dawei said, right? And I remember, Comic City, the fan wrote an article about this. Yeah, Bronny's my witness. There was an article about me doing this with the fan over on Bilibili somewhere. I don't know where it is, but it is available. I went to, where was it? I went to the Honkai Impact 3rd Shanghai Mall event. And they had cosplayers there. It was a famous mall in Shanghai. I didn't know. I got to meet the voice actor of Hersher of Dominance, which was really cool. Ruka Devada, for those I don't know. And that was so awesome. And there was a fan that, a member of the community, that gave me a letter while I was there. I keep all the stuff that y'all give. I do. I have it like all over my room. And like, bro, like, yeah, I was gone for that week in China, but I can't tell you how motivated this, like, how much this stuff motivates me on a day-to-day when I'm working on content. I went back to my hotel because I couldn't read it there. We were so busy and there were so many people, right? But I went back to the hotel in China and I read this at night, and it was like 2, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. And there's a tweet of me saying that I'm crying in the hotel at like 4 in the morning. And people in Bilibili were like, why are you awake? It's 4 in the morning in China time, and we know you're in China. Why are you awake? I was awake because I was crying reading this letter. And they wrote in, like, this is a Chinese community member, right? That wrote in English and used translation software to be able to write in English. That is so much effort, handwritten. That is so much effort to do that. And just blown away, you know? And like, where's the page? I won't read the whole thing, but it's like, I learned that you had your share of difficulties and bad times, but luckily you survived them all. So to make you even luckier, I'm going to smash you with the Chinese greeting. I wish you smooth sailing. Everything is going smoothly. 2 longs take off, or loons take off. All collaborations are successful. 3 sheep kaitai. Good things happen every day. 4 seasons of peace, which is a year of peace. 5 blessings. Long life, wealth, health, good character, die peacefully in bed. Good luck on 6. Everything goes well. 7 stars, the 7 stars of Genshin Impact, which means good luck. And 8 to wealth and make a fortune. 99 concentric friends, family, unity, and harmony. And every inch perfect. You may not understand it, but this is a good blessing. That's all. That I was bawling. It's the one I read on the birthday stream, I think. Yeah, I cried so much in the hotel after reading that. Like, also, by the way, they also wrote at the end, that's all. And finally, I hope you live broadcast for 500 days. Hey, hey. At the very end. Oh, man. They did include that, by the way. They did include that. I don't know if I said that last time, but that is written there. I say that to say, I'm glad Dawei did get voices from all types of people in person across the world, because it's very easy to get overwhelmed with negativity, and it's important to like keep those conversations like saved somewhere, or those momentums or gifts, so that you stay motivated for all that you do. And it also just helps you have a diverse set of perspectives, so you can make, you know, the most authentic decision that you possibly can. You know, like. The most authentic part of the letter. Okay, Chad. Okay. What I felt when I talked to each traveler was, travelers are so cute. And I'm gonna wear a mask and a hat. Bro, dude, there is a picture of me. There's another blog of me shopping in a Chinese mall in China. I had the darkest sunglasses on, bro. I got a haircut. Someone still knew it was me and took a picture of me and posted it on Bilibili and was like, UD is in the mall I'm at. Wild. The way I think the real ones will always recognize you, sadly. I think even if we wear a mask and a hat, you're still gonna get recognized. If I can get recognized, they're gonna recognize you with the hair easily. Easily. He said how he and his girlfriend during the Corona period had played Genshin Impact together. I listened to the story of him and his girlfriend till the end, thanks to Genshin Impact, right? That my whole take at the end of the day is whether you want to play Genshin Impact or not, whether you want to play any game or not, whether you want to, I don't know, go to a coffee shop or not, do what makes you happy. And understand if something is not making you happy, you should not do it. You should not partake in it, right? But if it does make you happy, continue to partake in it. And just because you may not like something, it might have a very healthy and positive impact on a lot of other people. There's a lot of nuance to all of this, right? You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of nuance to all of this. So, yeah.
是，这一路上我听了很多很多这样。
To me, when I saw you, the first thing that came to mind was height. That's interesting. Wait, 1, 2, 3. You're over in wait, where did I see you? Was it Gamescom?
是，包括有
Or was it AX?
有的旅行者是怎么开始玩原神的，也是在疫情期间。
The ways that class act in the gaming industry compared to other CEOs, I think there's a lot of great CEOs out there, though.
感受
I've met a ton.
对原
I
神
have,
的热爱，
truly.
感受到大家
I do agree, though. He's a fantastic class act.
和大家今天
Do what sparks joy. Yes. Do what sparks joy. And I'll end this video on may all beauty be blessed. And yeah, that's the video, man. Hopefully you enjoyed the discussion. It's okay if we have a disagreement in things. We can agree to disagree. It's fine. I'd like to say thank you so much for all the support up until this point. It means the absolute world to me, guys. You have no idea that the idea that we can just, as a career, stream video games and nerd out about some of my favorite music or art or games and share a story moment of a story game or geek out about a character demo. And like, I get to do that for a living. And then I get to meet all of y'all in person at a lot of these community events that we do. We've been able to host so many different like concerts and booths at conventions, and that is a privilege. That's a blessing. I don't take it for granted. And I cannot thank y'all enough. Thank you truly so much for the support. Truly, truly, truly. Not crime. Appreciate it. Love y'all. And until next time, let me know your thoughts below in the comments. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed these type of videos. Don't if you didn't. And subscribe if you want to see more content like these. I'll see y'all soon. Join us over on Twitch, where I'm in an endless, uncapped subathon. We're on day 88. And I stream going to bed and waking up. I stream sleeping sometimes, a lot of times. So yeah, join us here. We have a lot of random conversations like these all the time. And let me know what content you'd also like to see. Love the heck out of y'all. Deuces. And till next time, YouTube, be unreal. I'll see you over on Twitch. Or if I don't see you on Twitch, I'll see you in the comments. Appreciate y'all.